Hi, welcome to day 2 of the Active Breathwork Challenge for Yoga Renew. I am Katie, and there's an introduction video if you haven't already done the intro or day 1. I would definitely recommend checking that out if you have a few moments, just to get a better idea of what this style of breathwork is, what can happen to the physical body, what might come up emotionally. I'll talk a little bit about that now, but that first intro video is a more in-depth introduction to this practice and this work. So day 2, we'll be doing another 5 to 7 minute breathwork practice, and I'll quickly show you again what that practice is. This is a 3-part active meditation to help release stuck energy in the body, like stress, tension, trauma. Oftentimes, it can allow blocks to clear and help facilitate a cathartic emotional release, and can activate the body physically to create more space for you. So this breath work we do only by breathing through the mouth. We breathe into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth, belly, chest, exhale, belly, chest, exhale. Some things that can come up physically, you might feel tingling, numbness, vibration, sensation in the physical body. It's important to know, especially if you're someone who maybe struggles with anxiety or panic, some of these sensations that come up may be similar to what you experience when that happens for you in your life. And I want you to know that you are safe, you're in control, and anything that's coming up physically or emotionally is coming up because you're ready to let some of it or all of it go, and that you're in control. And those physical sensations are really just an over-oxygenating of the system. We're activating the vagus nerve, we're turning our physical system on in an effort to get out of the brain and into the body. Above all else, this is really a heart-centered practice. It's about quieting the mind, the ego, the voice, the voices, whoever lives up there. I know I have a few things that live up there, ideas about myself that have been projected onto me, things that I work to let go of so I can drop down deeper into my body, into my heart space, release some of the stress and tension I hold on to in the physical body, because that's where it lives, our experience of it, create more space for me. This work is done best when you lie flat on your back. If lying flat on your back doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can always prop yourself up with a pillow. We just like to keep the breath passageways as open as possible. I also included a playlist below for you to breathe to. Feel free to put on your own music. Sometimes it's nice just to have that additional noise and support. And I'll be holding the space for you. I'll start breathing with you, but once we get into the practice, about a minute in, I'll taper off. I'll be guiding you through, sharing some mantras, holding the space. All you need to do is focus on that 3-part breath into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth. So if you hear me drop off, that's really just me tapping in to hold space, to share a mantra. All you need to do is focus on that breath. Great, so let's get started. You can go ahead and lie flat on your back. Again, usually done best in a private space. If you have a few moments where you can shut yourself into your room, have the whole apartment to yourself, find an area where you can have some privacy. So as you get comfortable in your space, lying on your yoga mat, on your bed, on your couch, whatever feels best and right for you, we're just going to take a few moments to really ground into our energy, ground into the space. I like to do this work with my eyes closed, but if it feels better for you to hold them open with a soft gaze, please, full permission, as always, to do whatever is best and right for you. Taking a few moments here just to ground into our energy, into our space. Maybe it feels good to feel the yoga mat, the weight of the bed, the couch supporting you. Before we get into this 3-part breath, taking a moment to tap in not only to your body, but your normal breathing pattern, whatever feels best and right for you. And you can go ahead and set an intention for your personal practice today. That could be as simple as presence, release, or more personal to whatever is going on with you. I'll set a personal intention myself, and also one for the group. that our work here today can be as freeing, cathartic, joyful, messy, expansive, whatever we're bringing to the table, that we're holding the space for support and safety, that we can create a deeper sense of self-love, radical self-acceptance, that we can allow ourselves to be in all the ways we need. A deeply profound and gentle experience for everyone. Okay, we're gonna get started. Oftentimes it feels nice to start with a hand in the belly, hand on the chest, and we're gonna start by breathing together into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth, belly, chest, exhale, 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 belly, chest, exhale. And go ahead and keep on breathing into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. I'm holding the space. I'll be guiding us throughout, but all you need to do is focus on that 3-part breath. Into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth. Into the belly, into the chest, out through the mouth. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. The pace we set together is a great one to keep, but if you need to slow it down a bit, speed it up. It's a great practice in trusting and listening to your intuition and your body. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. All you need to do is focus on that 3-part breath. You might already be feeling activated in your physical body and your emotions. That's kind of the point of this work. It is an active practice. So trusting that whatever comes up physically, emotionally, that you can handle it. That you are so much more resilient than you give yourself credit for. We tend to do that as humans, downplay what we can handle, what we have the capacity for. And this practice is an introduction or a reminder, if you need remembering, just how capable you are of really handling it all. Focusing on that breath, belly, chest, exhale. And if you're feeling activated emotionally, physically, if some anxiety or fear is coming up, reminding yourself a mantra that you can use throughout. I am safe in my body. I am safe in my body. Maybe replacing that hand on your heart or keeping it there. I am safe in my body. It's not going to kill me to feel any of this. That helps sometimes bring some levity or a reminder that feelings are meant to be felt. Keep on breathing, that 3-part pattern. That active breath work. I am safe in my body. The hand on your heart reminds you that whatever fear or anxiety is coming up, a reminder to your ego that you committed to this today, that you are safe, you are okay, you can handle it. You are allowed to be in all the ways you need without shame or embarrassment. Those feelings may come up, and this is a space where We are holding it all together so we can release it up and out with the breath and some sound. We're going to make some sound here again. Sound is a helpful part of this practice to release whatever is coming up emotionally or physically. The sound may look like a big loud sigh to you. It can also feel really good to make the sound into your hands. If you're looking for a louder, more cathartic release, into a pillow or a blanket. If you're feeling overwhelmed or you're tapping into your ego, into your mind's eye, I would invite you to lean in twice as loud to that sound. So a few more breaths here before we make some sound together. Belly, chest, exhale. Always coming back to the breath if you taper off. Keep on breathing, and this sound is a way for us to release whatever limiting beliefs, anxiety, fear, grief, whatever we're holding on to, frustration. We're going to do it together on the count of 3. I'm going to release with sound as a sigh and then maybe into my hands. But you feel free, full permission to do whatever you need on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't be afraid to move your body, shake out your hands, flutter the lips. Yes, this practice is about cathartic release. It's also about really tapping into the feeling body. So allowing yourself to lean into those pockets of space and expansion that we're releasing with breath and sound. Maybe some more deeper emotions are coming up for you. Darker feelings of grief or anger, frustration, they all have a space here. Making as much sound as you need. Allowing yourself to really release them so you can create more space in your body for you. And when you're ready, letting go of the sound, letting go of that active breath. Returning to a normal breathing pattern that feels best and right for you. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the nose. It might feel good to take a few deep inhales and exhales like I did. It might feel good to release some sound on the exhales. To keep activating into that physical body, getting out of the brain, getting deeper into the body. And if you were feeling activated physically or emotionally, that usually lingers around for a few more minutes, and I would invite you not to rush through it, not to wish it away, even if it's something you're not used to, giving yourself permission to really feel and lean into. Because all of the release you're feeling, the physical sensation you're feeling in your body, is all of the space that you've made for you. It's all of the things that you were able to move up and out with your breath and sound and connect more deeply to yourself, to your higher self, the universe, source, God, whomever, whatever you believe in. Believing in self is more than enough. And as you allow yourself to live in this energy for a few moments longer, just seeing again if you can continue to tap into the feeling body, to not jump back into the head or the ego or whatever takes over for you, and just allow yourself to feel into the body, to feel in any vibration, sensation, tingling, numbness, pockets of new space and expansion that you created for you, just with the power of your own breath, with intentional breath, with release of sound. I'm just holding the space silently for you to really be in your own energy, to trust that you are safe, that you can handle it, that you are the sky and everything else is just weather. As we come back into our space in the next few moments here, getting your feet on the ground, may feel good to wrap your arms around yourself. If you're still experiencing some of that tingling vibration or emotion, it will dissipate. My best piece of advice for that is to not resist. To not resist whatever emotion is coming up, especially if you're someone who shies away from feelings, which we all do. If you're someone who shies away from being physically in the body, which we all do. The best advice is to allow yourself to just live in it and to really, truly trust that it will go away, it will dissipate, you can handle it. All it is creating more space for you. And as you come back into your space, just a few reminders here. Drink some water, eat something nourishing if you can. Maybe it feels good to journal or meditate on what came up for you if you have some more time here just with yourself today. But as you're seeing, if this is day 2 of your practice, you might be experiencing some of that resistance that comes up with this work. Again, just the ego, our patterns trying to keep us safe. It's what we need to survive out in the real world. But it's important to know that you are safe, you can handle it. And we'll be diving a little bit deeper into the practice over the next 3 days, a little bit longer form. We'll make some more sound. That sound will again look like a big sigh, yell into your hands, pillow, blanket, into your space. It will look like an infusion of joy with some laughter. So the longer we go on, the more time and space we have for the breath work, the deeper we can go, the more we can release. So I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for day 3. Thank you so much for your time, your trust, and your space.